fantasy world. Donald Trump faces damages suit. New York on Monday after judge finds in real estate empire. NY Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $250 million, the lawsuit that could shut down Trump's real estate business and sell iconic properties. Show title. Hide title. What the New York case could mean for Donald Trump and his family. Former President Donald Trump, his 3 children and some company executives have been charged with by New York Attorney General Letitia James, Anthony Jackson and Scott L. Hall. USA Today. New York Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron will hold a hearing to determine damages after finding Trump committed real estate for years. Engoron ruled that Trump inflated the value of the properties and treated square footage as subjective. Trump's lawyers threatened to appeal the verdict, which Trump called ridiculous and untrue. Like a game monopoly, Donald Trump may be forced to sell his iconic properties because of a New York judge's ruling that he committed years while building his real estate empire. Trump's lawyers will return to court in the civil trial that begins Monday to determine how much punishment Trump and his companies will face for. New York Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $250 million in damages. Potential witnesses include Trump, his children and former business partners. Whether the former president will have to close down or disband the Trump Organization that bears his name, and whether he will sell those famous properties and have to pay millions. Trump's lawyers have vowed to appeal the decision. Trump called the decision ridiculous and unrealistic. New York Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron on Tuesday revoked the business certificates, ruling that Trump had committed years of through pure sophistry, a fantasy world of real estate valuations that can only be considered. In fact, Engoron quoted Marx Brothers movie to mock Trump's statements about changing objective data such as the size of a circle. This is an unusual approach for judge to take. So who will you believe? Me or your own eyes? Engoron quoted Chico Marx in the movie Duck Soup. He called measuring a subjective process to increase the value of his own Trump Tower penthouse. Uncertainty about what the New York decision means, but even Engoron acknowledged uncertainty about what his decision meant. On eve of the hearing, Engoron told Trump's lawyers he would address issue in a variety of contexts. Government and defense attorneys have 30 days to submit proposals on who should direct what happens based on the judge's decision. Here's what we know about the case and where it stands. What did the judge rule in Trump's real estate case? Engoron found that Trump companies often value properties much more than appraisers or tax appraisers. According to the ruling, Trump testified that disclaimers about property values given to lenders meant they knew the estimates were worthless. Language accompanying